Hey guys, and welcome back to Season 2 of The Fergie Way with me, Teach FM. We're now on episode 19 of Season 2, or 39 in general if you've been watching from the very beginning. And today, we do finally have the game against Liverpool. Now, if you have been watching the channel for a while, you will know that last time we faced them, Marcus Rashford scored 6 goals against them. How's it going to go today, though? So first things first, guys, no double live comms today, of course, and so we can just take our time a bit. Now, needless to say, if you watched the last episode where we handed Barcelona their collective arses, we have, of course, progressed in the Champions League. We will play PSG in the next round, and we already know that. But one thing I did leave you with in the last episode was that if we managed to get just a single point in our last game, we would retain the Premier League title. And we've not disappointed. We did win 2-0 against Brighton. We'll have a quick look. As you can see, guys, a very simple game. There wasn't really a right lot to it, I'll be brutally honest. Brighton never really came to the races. They didn't get much out of the game. I think they had 3 shots, 1 on target. A bit of a stomping. They did have to come to Old Trafford. We were already buoyed up following the Barcelona games. I did play some of the younger guys, as you can see. Of course, trying to keep the squad fit. Now we are at the business end of the season. Fixtures get a little crazy. They're all very cramped together. Players are moaning. They're not getting enough game time. Players are moaning. They're getting too much game time. They're not moaning, really. I mean, just looking at the fitness and the stats and all the other stuff. So, just generally a good result, you know. Won the league. Why am I not jumping around and all the rest of it? Well, we'll have a look at the schedule. So if you are new around here, you may not have watched the whole of the first season and maybe you've not watched all the second season or maybe only part of it. And if you are new around here, sub button will be down here somewhere. But this is the way our season's gone. So as you can see, we played Real Madrid in the UEFA Super Cup and we got beat on penalties. So the fact that we got beat on penalties, to me, we didn't really lose. We drew and then we just got beat on penalties. It's my view. You know, you view it however you want. But look at the results. 2 draws there, 3, 4, 5. We've had that loss against Madrid, which I class as a draw. And then we've had 5 draws. And other than that, it has been ridiculous. I mean, we've just beaten everyone we've come across. So the lack of excitement over winning the Premier League is really because we came to expect it. So we'll take a look at the league and we'll just see by how much of a margin we've won it by. I mean, bearing in mind, there's still 5 fixtures to go in the Premier League alone. So I can add to this points tally by the tune of 15 if we win every game. So we'll take a look. 21 points clear, guys. 21. We've got 90 points with 5 games to go. We could end the season with 105 points, which is just ridiculous. So we'll take a look anyway. Tottenham are the team chasing now. We did mention at the beginning of the season, I think. One of the very first live comms was against Tottenham because I felt they were going to do well this season. They've got a very good squad. Obviously, Del Ali's coming up in his game as well, so he's doing quite well. But followed by Arsenal, then followed by City. Chelsea have managed to pull themselves out of the shit, if you like. They weren't having the best of starts. They were sat down at sort of 14th at one point. Then they hovered around 11th. But maybe the surprise package here, vying for a place in Europe, is Newcastle. Now, bear in mind, Newcastle only came up last year, so that's great for them. Any Geordie fans, young touchline treble, he'll be happy with that. And then Liverpool sitting out in 7th, but they'll be pushing for the Europa League. And then the bottom of the table pretty much stayed the way we've sort of looked at all season. Hull, Palace, you know, they've all been in and out of here. It looks like Stoke managed to get out of it. I would say West Ham are possibly safe at the moment. But Stoke and Bournemouth are going to have a little bit of a barney as we get into the end of the season to see who's going to get relegated and who's going to manage to beat the drop. So as we take a quick look at the player ratings, I already know that none of my strikers are up there because the guys have the goals have been split quite well, to be brutally honest. You know, they've all got themselves maybe into just about double figures, but just about double figures for every striker when you've got 4 of them's good going, in my opinion. But the average rating is where we excel, and Chris Smalling at the top there. Now, there's no surprise because defensively we have been solid. One of the reasons I didn't go for Romagnoli in the January window, I might revisit at the end of the season, we'll see. But one of the reasons why I didn't go for Romagnoli, because we've just been that sound at the back. I mean, bringing Sidibe in, Darmian had already been brilliant at right back, but Sidibe's managed to push him out. He has been tremendous while he's been at United. Juan Mata, of course, with the top assists at the moment at 16. He's still waiting to break that record, as is Paul Pogba. He's trying to break the player of the match record. And David De Gea with 19 clean sheets. Hugo Lloris and Courtois managing 15 each is no mean feat by them either. So, it's not bad going. Aguero with the top player of the matches at the moment. Well, he's joint top there with Willian and Andre Gray. And then Harry Kane with the top goal scorer. Sergio Aguero managing to get up there as well. So I just wanted to, because we had a bit of time, we're only doing one live com, we've only got the Liverpool game, thought I'd have a quick look. We will go from here and we'll take a look at Europe. And as we know, we are, of course, playing PSG, Arsenal are playing Atletico. But more importantly, I wanted to get down here to the player stats. And there we go. Sidibe with an 8.04, Zlatan with an 8.04 as well. That's crazy. Memphis Depay with a 7.86. Pogba, 3 player of the matches. Now, I could be wrong. We'll just have a quick look at Pogba. He's only made 4 appearances in Europe. And he's got 3 player of the matches. Granted, he's got 3 yellow cards as well. But that is just, as I say, he's not featured much because I'm trying to bring these kids in and try to play him in bigger games where possible. But for the games that he has featured, he's been absolutely stellar. But once again, unsurprising, we've not made it into the goal-scoring charts. Finally, Santander's been pushed off the top spot for Copenhagen. He's been sat there all year. Mauro Icardi is sat up there now with 10. We'll maybe have a quick look at the player stats just in depth, just to see that, well, it looks like Zlatan's our closest player. Now, we have got a maximum of 3 games left in the Champions League, and he would have to get himself at least 3 goals. Zlatan's form dipping somewhat as we've headed later into the season, so I won't hold my breath too much on that. But yeah, team goals, obviously we're not interested in that because team goals are bullshit stat. Never really understood why they're in FM in the first place, so we'll ignore that. We don't want to know about red cards or yellows. Games won, again, crock of shit. Appearances, again, doesn't mean anything. But yeah, I think it was just worth having a quick look around and seeing what's what. Now, at this point, we'd normally maybe go on to the news, have a quick look, see what's happened, what's changed, and what's new and what's not. We won the league. That sort of filled the news feed up. Border happy. I didn't know, in fact, I'm lying. Border pleased. Yeah, oh, did you win the league today? All right, yeah, good on you. Can you just press on, though? You've got other things to do. We're pleased. We're all right. Pleased. So, yeah, not ecstatic or anything like that for winning the league. Just pleased, But, yeah, that sort of filled up the news feed. There wasn't really anything else to talk about. So what we'll do now is we'll head over to game day against Liverpool, where, of course, it's a massive, it's an important fixture to me, hence why we're playing it. And we'll see who we're going to field in today's game. So there we go, guys. Arriving at Anfield, of course, the champions, United, are favourites. 4-5, sorry. The United side going to win, according to the press, which is as expected. Emre Can is actually their key man today, and Marcus Rashford ours. So as we move into the team selection, guys, we will take a look at Liverpool first being the home team, and they are starting with Karius, Johnny, Sacco, Matip and Klein. Then with Emre Can and Jordan Henderson sat in front of them, very defensively, split the pitch here. However, they do have 4 men up top, being Coutinho, Lallana and Mane, all sat behind the re-signed Christian Benteke. And as we look at the United team, it's De Gea in the sticks with our strongest back 4 of Sidibe and Alaba out the wing-backs, Bailly and Smalling in centre-back pairing. We then have Pogba as the advanced playmaker. We have Herrera playing the defensive centre-mid again because we've fit Fosu Mensah into the supportive role. And Juan Mata is on the bench. He's going to be fit for 45 minutes, so the medical team have told me. So we're going to let Gribben in the trequartista role. Mata did just sort of, it was something of nothing. It was a dead leg in the last game, but it put him out for a couple of days. And then we have Rashford playing the complete forward and Martial playing up top. Now, hoping these guys are going to bring the results. I've got Zlatan sat on the bench as well. If I can bring him on at some point, I'll possibly look to. But what would be quite nice would be bringing on the likes of Andre Gomez, Twins Arbe, just bring on a couple of the youngsters because they're the guys who need to be here in the future. So we're going to Roy's room of pain, and today he's not handing much pain out. Maybe because we've won the league, he's sort of thinking to himself, which is all he does. He just grunts from the other side of the room. And yeah, just a little bit of hard tackling out on Benteke and Coutinho. I'm going to say Lallana as well is a little bit flimsy at times. And obviously Mane, because he's a bit fast, and we'll just try and maybe bully him out of the game early on. We are at Anfield, mind, so I'm expecting them to push us somewhat, but time will tell. They are challenging themselves in the league. They want to push themselves into that Europa spot. So it could be a good game today. I am going to tell the team for the fans. Thank you, it's there this time. Last episode, as you know, wasn't there. It pissed me right off. But for the fans, get everybody, almost everybody motivated. I'm going to individually try and motivate the other ones. I've got faith in you. Bollocks. Sidibe, you're letting me down, son. You're letting me down. Once again, no one wants to listen. Pogba, in fact, I'm going to tell you I want a performance. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, yeah, failed completely. We've got enough green. I'm happy enough with it. We will go into the game. I'm going to bang it on extended because it's the only game we've got today. Get to see a little bit more of it. And, yeah, we know nothing's going to happen in the first replay. There we go. So it's Sidibe now. Only in the 4th minute, guys. Not much going on. Sakho's managed to pick up a bad ball from Sidibe, it has to be said. Whipped in front there. Smalling gets in front of Benteke. Takes it off. It's Rashford. Oh, very nearly carrying on his great goal-scoring form against the Scousers. Unlucky Sunners. Gribbin crosses one in. It's blocked by Henderson. Pogba plays it back to Gribbin. Gribbin to Bailly on the edge of the area. Back to Gribbin. Gribbin's getting a lot of the ball. He's offside. Getting a lot of the ball. Gribbin, I've got a lot of faith in. His free kick taking is tremendous. It's like 17 or something. He's scored 2 free kicks in his last sort of 2 or 3 games. Coutinho forcing a save there from De Gea. Yeah, he's scoring free kicks for fun, so with a little bit of luck, he'll get a shot. It's Coutinho now. Rashford, will we counter? Bad ball from Rashford. It only goes out as far as Johnny Otto. And it's Lallana now to Mane. Klein down the right wing. Low ball, Benteke. It's 1-0 Liverpool, and I do not want this. I can take losses. I've got no drama. In fact, if I won this game, I wouldn't even be asked if we lost every other game in the league. I just want to make sure I always beat Liverpool, but Bit of a dodgy one there. De Gea with the post stuck in his shoulder. I suppose he couldn't go anywhere. But yeah, 1-0 down. Unfortunately, 20 minutes in, with a little bit of luck, we can push for something here. So I am going to probably miss an important highlight here. We'll just demand more from them there quickly. It's Gribbin whips the ball in. Karius has collected it though. But we have only had 1 shot and it was 1 on target. So with a little bit of luck, might be able to get a little bit more from the guys here. Alaba goes marching forward. He has 3 men in front of him, though. He comes back to Pogba. Martial plays Rashford in again. Oh, he hits the bar. Jesus Christ. That's going to be clear-cut as well. I can see it now. Fortunately, it didn't go down as a clear-cut, but either way, a bit pissed off that Rashford didn't score there. It's Klein now. Alaba takes it off him, gives it Rashford. Martial's making moves, but Rashford loses out to Henderson, unfortunately. His Karius clears it up top. Lallana's on the ball now. Plays in Coutinho with acres of space. Saved by De Gea. Well done. Well done. But I'm getting a bit worried here because Liverpool are trouncing us. It's Martial out to Rashford. Rashford is up there on his own at the moment. Support's arriving though as he loses the ball once again to Henderson. It's Pogba now to Gribbin. Gribbin to Mensah. Mensah takes a long shot. Ends up with a throw and Mensah's known for that. He scored a few as well. I think he ended up with goal of the season or goal of the month last year. It's Herrera now to Rashford. Rashford again. Weak shot, Marcus. Weak shot. So we are going in at half-time 1-0 down, guys. Not something we normally have. I am pretty pissed off, so I'm going to aggressively tell them to show me something else. It's fired everybody up. But can they convert that to something different on the pitch? It's Henderson now to Otto. Mensah plays Martial. Martial has got nothing but the goalkeeper in front of him and he plays it straight at Karius. That one was a clear cut. Jesus wept. Gribbin with a cross and Herrera now. Played it backwards to Sidibe. And Benteke's been released. Oh, Lord. Oh, what a tackle. What an absolute stonking tackle. It's a Liverpool corner. It's Coutinho. Goes to the back post to Benteke. But fortunately, it leads to nothing. 56 minutes gone on the clock. Although it doesn't look like it on the replays, the stats are telling me we are getting back into this game, but I'll probably look at making a change or two shortly as Bailly cuts the ball out there from Benteke, trying to get him behind the defence. Bailly has been solid this season, absolutely solid. Oh, Martial is through. He's through. Oh, he had 2 chances. 2. Jesus. So just give a little team talk and demanded more. I'm now going to look at making changes, and the first one is going to be Martial. He's missed a couple of opportunities. I know he's getting into positions, but he's coming off. I'm going to put Rashford up top because he likes to try and break the back line. I'm also going to give Mata a game. He's obviously chasing the assist record. I was told he could play 45 minutes. So with a little bit of luck, Mata and Zlatan sort of try to link up at the top of the pitch, can try and produce something here. But at the moment, with only 20 minutes left, it's Zlatan now. Into the box to Rashford. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Mata did clear it back to Alaba. Now it's Ander Herrera. Mensah. It's got Sidibe on offside. It's Alaba now to Rashford. Mata to Ibrahimovic. Ibra's had the ball, took off, and by the looks of it, he's managed to keep it and play it back out to Alaba with Pogba on the ball now. Herrera, Fosu Mensah, to Rashford, to Mata. Mata, oh, he should have played it across. He should have played it across. A great save by Karius, it has to be said. He had even though we give Liverpool a drubbing in the last game, he did play well in that as well. And once again, forced another save. I would dare say that Herrera's shot wasn't on target then, but nonetheless, Mata now. Only goes out as far as Sidibe, though. Smalling. What the blooming hell is De Gea doing? Check him out at the halfway line. Get your ass back, son. So we'll just push it to attacking for the last few minutes. I don't like using overload. I don't feel it does anything. Ibrahimovic nods it into Karius' hands. We're down to 2 minutes now. Maybe they'll push for something, but we might be about to suffer the first defeat of the season with the exception of Real Madrid. And it be at the hands of Liverpool, which is marvellous. Sacco now. Hoofs it over the bar. We do only have 2 minutes left. If we're lucky, we've got one highlight here. Maybe one chance. But I'm not feeling it. It's Herrera now to Sidibe. Bailly. Alaba. Alaba trying to march forward. Lallana whips in, takes it off. No, Liverpool playing so defensive now. You know, in case you can't see it behind my head, I brought that up there. I mean, check that out. A 3-3-3-1. I mean, you've never seen anything like it. It's Rashford. Oh, he's done nothing again. He's tapping it at the keeper. Come on. The morale drop will be what will piss me off. I mean, losing against Liverpool is going to piss me off, but the drop in morale as well is not going to be great. Not going to be great for the squad. I've got some important games coming up as well, so hey-ho. 20 seconds left. That's probably going to be it. So then, a loss. Not good enough. Losing against Liverpool is just tough to take. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've had the better of them in every game we've played against them. But on such high form, winning the league, lads have obviously got complacent. And yeah, because of that, we've had our asses handed to us. So, if you remember from the last episode, we did already sort of have the next episode planned out. And what we'll do is we'll go and have a look at the schedule and hopefully it'll be better results than what we've just had to witness here today. So there we go, guys. As you can see, the next episode is categorically got to be a double header. It's going to be Arsenal first up in the FA Cup semi-final, followed by the home tie against PSG in the Champions League. And as you can see, I'm not unbeatable. Liverpool are the ones who turned me over. Amazing. So if you've enjoyed today's episode, even though we took a kick in, it does show that there is a chink in the armour somewhere. Then do please hit the like button, guys, because it helps the channel out massively. Helps with YouTube and the way they push it now. They want to see the interaction. Drop any comments about the first defeat that you'll have seen this season, with the exception, I suppose, of the penalties of Real Madrid that I think is a farce. No game should be decided on penalties. But yeah, drop the like button. If you're new around here, guys, hit the sub button. I hope to see you in the next episode. I've been Teach FM, and I'll catch you later. See you in a bit.